Hi everyone, it's time again for a new pattern. Let's scroll down here to pattern focus and find the pattern for today. Today's pattern is this one. Brugges. I don't know how you pronounce that. Brugges. Anyway, it's another pattern by Ina. Looks like a fairly simple one. Looks like the first step we're going to do, and this is an older pattern, so the step out looks slightly different, but first step is actually to draw this thing. So you're going to draw a little arch, a bigger arch, and then another arch. And this middle one is bigger than this one and that one. Okay, and then you're going to start making some parallel lines, sets of parallel lines, like that. And then you can connect the little parallel lines here at the bottom. And then at the top, at the bottom, you're going to do the close part, the small bit. At the top, you're going to do the big ones. So that when you're done, it looks like you've got this snake going all the way through. And then you can put like straight lines, like spokes, toward the middle. So here it shows kind of 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then if you do them on one side then the other, you get this sort of snake-like pattern, which is kind of cool. I may do that. So that's the step we're going to do, or the pattern we're going to do today. That's the next one on the calendar. Close your eyes. I'm going to turn on my light. All right. I'm going to play with some new supplies though, because going on vacation, you guys know that I'm getting prepared for that. I want to take some drawing supplies with me, but I really want to pare down to the bare minimum because of weight restriction for flying. And you know, I'm not going to have a lot of opportunities to draw, probably. Maybe a little in the airport, maybe a little on the ship. I don't know. It kind of depends on how busy we are. On some cruises, I found that I have lots of time to stop and play. And other times, I find that I don't. So, in order to not have very heavyweight things that I'm traveling with, I grabbed this. I'm going to zoom out a little. I grabbed this little, it's a square notebook. It's a little smaller than 6 by 6. I don't even know what size it is. Got it at the dollar store. No, that's 6. Okay, so the whole overall is 6 by 6. But the actual drawing area is 6 inches this way and only maybe 5.5 if you go right up to the little here. So it's like the good drawing area is about 6 by 5. 5.5 is too much. Here's 5 right there. So it's not quite square. The paper is actually square, but the surface that you have available is not quite square. That's okay. But it's got these really thin plastic ring binding, and it's got like a fun foam cover. It's not hard, so it doesn't weigh anything, which is really good. And I used it. Apparently, I used it in June of 2015 while I was riding in the car. I've done some practice sketching in it, and I used it to make some notes in the back. But for the most part, it's empty. I found it in my stash of stuff. So I'm going to take this with me. That I'm going to take with me. And then I was at the office supply store, and I found a mechanical pencil that has the thicker lead than 0.9 millimeter, the fat one, and it says that it's equivalent to an HB or a number 2 pencil. So I wanted to try this so that I could maybe just take, because right now in my supplies that I have in my bag, I have a regular pencil, and then I have an eraser, and then I have a pencil sharpener, and that's just taking up a lot of space. So I thought if I could do it all in one with a mechanical pencil, I wouldn't need the sharpener, and I would have enough eraser in the end, because I don't usually erase that much. I erase a little bit, but not that much, that I would have it available. So I thought I would grab this. Oops. Well, that's how it comes apart. Okay, there's my extra leads. Okay, it feels good in the hand. And then there's the eraser. The eraser twists up to get my eraser. That's cool. So it'll stay down and it won't get in the way when I'm traveling, and I can, not lose anything. And then, so I thought I would play with these supplies today and see how I like them. Make sure I like them before I take them on vacation with me. So, I might just leave the extra supplies and the extra pencil. I was going to take them out, but I think I might leave them in the package just so that I don't lose those, because I tend to lose things. And then the other thing I found was these new to me pens that are called a Fineliner Schneider Express, and it says it's a 0.8 millimeter nib, which then is about the size of, I'm trying to remember what size micron, 0.8 millimeter, 3, do I have my microns? Well, I'm not very well. I don't know. I was hoping that one of my pens would tell me how many millimeters. Nope. I need the... Anyway, I will just experiment with them. But what I liked about them is that they're big and they're green. The pen itself is kind of green, which makes it easy for me to find in my bag. I find that, when you travel, isn't it strange that when you travel, all your travel bags are all black inside? I can't find my pens and my pencils inside a black bag. But I thought maybe the bright green, I would know it's mine, and it would be easy to find. And it came with a black, a red, and a blue. And I'm going to take it out of the package so it's easier to read. But on the back it says that it's a Fineliner waterproof with an ergonomic shape and rubberized surface and a metal cased fiber tip. I thought, well, what the heck? I'm going to give it a try. It's made in Germany, so I imagine that those of you who are overseas, that are in Germany or even maybe the UK, may be able to find this particular brand, and we'll just see how it works. I'm going to grab myself a little scrap page. This page has been scrapped on. I'm going to play. So this particular video is going to be a little longer than normal. Let's see what size nib it is. Okay, so it's a little thicker than, where's my camera attached to my light? Okay, so it's a little thicker than an 01, or let's see, my 01 micron. Do I have an 01 micron up here? There's an 01 micron. So there's an 01 micron. I don't have an 03 or 05 micron, but I do have this 05 Millennium, Zig Kuretake Millennium. I'm thinking it's about that size. Yeah, it's about the size of an 05. That's okay. I'll just draw things a little bit thicker than I sometimes do, but it's a good size. And then it comes also in red, so I can make little accents. And it comes in blue. I think just for travel, this will be enough. And I'm only going to be gone 10 days, so. But I thought, and then with the pencil, I can try to see if it works well with a blending stump. I am going to need to bring a blending stump with me. Let's see if I have one up here that's kind of medium size. Yeah, this size will work. Let me see. That's very foofy. But that'll work. Okay, so we're going to give this a try on my vacation, and that way I'm only going to be carrying these. That's it. And I may decide not even to take all of these. I may only take the red. I like to sometimes use a pop of red. I probably won't use the blue. I bet you I won't take the blue. I'll just take the black, the mechanical pencil, the red, and a blending stump. And that's it. And this very lightweight. And that's all I'm going to take when I'm traveling. That'll be plenty for me to keep myself occupied while waiting at the airport, or while going on the 2-hour ferry ride over, well, maybe it's a longer than a 2-hour ferry ride. The ferry ride from Seattle to Victoria, all those things, I'll probably just do that. So that looks good. So I'm going to actually draw with this and this today and decide how I want to draw that. I think I'm going to draw that this way on a long skinny. My phone has turned itself off because I've been yammering for 10 minutes that has nothing to do with drawing, but that's okay. So I'm going to kind of make a like a string like that. Okay. And then I'm going to try the eraser. Doesn't make too much of a mess. Some erasers make more of a mess than others. That one's not too bad. Okay, happy with that. And then we need a little arch, a bigger arch, and like that. And then Going the other way. I'm going to want that's okay. I'm going to just make a space about that wide. And then do a little arch, a bigger arch, like that. Little arch, bigger arch, little arch, bigger arch, do. And then going the other way, put this little arch in the middle here. Play with a little bit of scale by making that on this side. You'll see I did the little arch, then the bigger one, and then a little space again. This one I made them more evenly spaced, a little bit bigger. Just play with size. Just to see what happens. Okay, so let's zoom in a tad. So I'm going to do some small parallel lines. And we're going to do them on all of these spots. I'm really looking forward to vacation. I really need a vacation. So you'll be watching this video, I don't remember what day this one's going to air, but I will probably be already on vacation by the time you see this. Maybe. I think so. Maybe not. I don't remember, to be honest. Let's see. I should answer a question. I found this other thing too. I've been finding all sorts of things while I'm cleaning up. I found this little box. It's called Comfort Village Photocards. I'm not too sure where they came from. I think I got them as a gift. That's what it looks like inside. It's got this telling you to use these cards as positive change in the world can occur from human kindness and compassion. This respect for one another and the environment and their love of photography has these really pretty cards. I don't know whether I want to use them in my art journaling. Aren't these pretty? All sorts of beautiful photos. And then on the back, there's all of these wonderful little things. Imagine our children's future without the threat of war. Accept the mysteries of life. We sometimes just get to not know. Sometimes we just get to not know. Even our guardian angels need a rest now and then. And there's the picture that goes with that one. It's really pretty. The most weathered soul often reflects exquisite beauty. It's important to keep your balance in rocky places. Listen for God's voice in the roar of the pounding surf. There's just all these wonderful little sayings on these cards. I'm not too sure what I want to do with them. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I wanted to share those with you guys. This is just a sharing sort of video. There are some of you who are going to absolutely hate this video. I get it. I understand. You're all, get on with the drawing. I came here to watch you draw, not to yammer on about other things. Well, you know, there are some days that I just want to yammer on. And if you don't like it, I am okay with you totally just moving on. Use that fast forward button. Use the stop button and just stop and don't watch any more of this one. I'm good with it. It's fine. Okay, so the next step is to do a little loop in here like that. So I'm going to do the next tell it like it is because I want something to talk about. When do you feel sad? Well, that's kind of a personal question now, isn't it? There's all sorts of times I feel sad. Most recently, I guess that would be the best way to say, most recently, I've been very sad as I watch the YouTube videos of everybody who has lost their homes in Hawaii. That's making me very sad. And then clearly, whenever I have anybody in my family has a tragedy of any kind, that makes me sad. I don't know. There's all sorts of things that make me sad. And then I try not to dwell on the sad. I mean, it doesn't mean that I don't feel sad, but I try not to dwell on it. Just because it doesn't do any good to mope about. Okay, so now the next step is to connect this one going this way. Like that. That was kind of a short question. Let's try another one. Ooh, that's a long one. If there is unnecessary laughing, some people might be afraid to share their feelings. Be aware of the mood you create. Take another card. I see. That's a card for the game itself, because you might be sharing something that might be kind of personal, and if other people are laughing at you, people aren't going to want to share. Okay. Share a time when you had hurt feelings. Hurt feelings. Hurt feelings that aren't so personal that let's see. What is something, I mean, some things come straight to mind, but then they are things that I really don't want to share with the world. So, hurt feelings. My feelings are hurt when I feel like people don't listen to me. Not that I want people to always agree with what I'm saying, or if I have an opinion about something, you know, that that they need to follow exactly what I'm saying, but it does hurt my feelings when they don't listen at all. They just discount me like I'm not there. That hurts my feelings. And sometimes that happens. It happens a lot more at work than anywhere else. Not with coworkers, but with customers, believe it or not. It's like, sometimes it's like I'm invisible. I'm not even there. Okay, and then the next step, last step, is to just do from here inward like spokes. And then that's the pattern. And I'm just gonna go down like that. It also hurts my feelings when you don't remember, when somebody doesn't take the time to remember something important about me. That hurts my feelings. I want to color those in. I like this pen. It's a little bit thick, so I can't get super intricate, but that's okay because when I'm on vacation, I tend to just draw bigger and less detailed drawings anyway. So this is cool. I like this. Alrighty, I think I'm going to do a little shading. And remember what this was called. This was called something Brugges. Brugges? B-R-U-G-G-E-S. Go that way. That's going to be hard to take a picture of, but that's the way I did it. Wrong way. Okay, let's do a little shading, and I'm gonna shade with this and see how that works. I think I'm gonna go here. I'm not going to bother changing the description. The description box for these supplies, because I'm not going to use them regularly. It's only for this one video, and if you missed what they were called, these pens and this pencil, go back to the beginning of the video. I'm not gonna get overly carried away with that. I don't like the tip on this one. It's a little weird. Maybe I'll use my emery board and get rid of the really kind of weird fuzzy end to this stump. When you are cleaning your stump, or if you want to reshape the end of it, just get a regular emery board or a piece of sandpaper. I use this emery board as just a cheap one from the dollar store. But I also happen to have, if I have it here, yes I do. I have one of these. Comes with the graphite pencils. when you get an artist set of pencils. It's got this little like sandpaper board that you can also use, and it's just sandpaper, but you can use it and just keep turning and twisting and twisting and turning, and you know, alter the shape of your stump until you get it the way you want it. This particular one's got this kind of furry end to it that I don't like, so I'm just gonna kind of scrape it off until it's the shape I want it, because I would hate to travel and not have available to me an emery board, because I probably won't take an emery board with me. Okay. Oh, that's better. Doesn't have that weird bit hanging off the end there. So that's just a standard number 2 HB pencil lead that's in that mechanical pencil, and it seems to be working fine. I think this will be a good solution for when I travel. I just want to make what I'm carrying, because I'm going to have a lot of stuff, you know, cameras and travel documents, and you know, I don't like to pack my medications in my checked luggage. I like to carry that on with me just in case something should happen and my checked luggage goes AWOL. I have medications with me and I don't have to worry about that. I figure, you know, if worst comes to worst, I can always stop at a store and buy some t-shirts and a pair of jeans. I can't necessarily go get extra medication. So I usually carry that on with me. There's all sorts of things I carry on with me. And I don't like to check my camera. Camera comes with me yeah, my camera comes with me. I'm just going to put just a tad bit of shading on the outside of this. I don't know why it's telling me to do that, but it's not everywhere. You see, I'm not going around in every single spot, just some of them. Like that. Just on the one side, not on the other. I don't know why, but that's where it's telling me to put it. I'm just following my instinct here. Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff to carry around. You know, we'll probably, when we're out walking, we'll have water bottles and, you know, there's all that stuff when you're traveling. And so I really want to pare down my art supplies to the bare minimum. And I think that's a pretty good bare minimum. That looks good. So I'm going to take with me one blending stump, one black pen, one red pen. And the reason I'm taking the red pen is because I may find a pattern that I want to make a step out, and I may want to document it with the red pen. And then again, there may be an opportunity to occasionally put just a pop of red into a tile, like I could put it here. So I'm going to take my blending stump, my black pen, my red pen, and my mechanical pencil. And that's all I'm taking with me. And my little sketchbook, my little lightweight sketchbook. You don't have to have fancy supplies. They don't have to be particular brand, just whatever you like. There we go. Now I know the red pen works. Not that I didn't think it would, but you know. So I think that's it. That's all I'm going to take with me is those 4 items. Those will fit easy in my bag, and my little tiny tiny thing, and I'll be ready to go. Pack that up. And one more thing that I am done packing. I'm almost done. Well, not quite. But I'm getting closer to being done to packing. There's some things, of course, you can't pack until the last minute. So, you know, there's always that. All right. You guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. I got a couple more to do before the last one that's available to me, and then the rest you will have my videos that I've prepared for while I'm on vacation. You may like them, you may not like them, I don't know, but it's what it is, and I will be enjoying myself. You guys have a really great day, and I'll see you later.